everybody's starting businesses these days, left and right. Everyone's like, I want to start my own business. I want to do this. I want to do that. And, a lot of people are wondering why. Why would you want to do that? Why do you want to go through that hassle? Why do you want to deal with that headache? And, you know, if I'm honest, nothing beats the freedom of being the boss, right? That freedom, it comes with flexibility. Make your own schedule. You never have to answer to anyone, right? The satisfaction of making your own decisions. There's a bunch of good reasons, right? Starting your own business can be risky. A lot of things are risky, but with that risk comes reward. Maybe even a huge reward, right? Sometimes the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward, and sometimes you take a small risk and it is a big reward. New entrepreneurs are attracted to the idea that they can build something big from nothing, from scratch, right? Or at least something bigger than what they could as just another salary employee, working 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, cog in the wheel, you know. But some entrepreneurs develop their reason for starting a business at an early age. Some people endure years and years of working that salaried 9 to 5, Monday through Friday corporate life before even contemplating or moving on to the idea of entrepreneurship. In any case, the number one reason that they want to start their own business is to become their own boss. Who can blame them? And to understand why entrepreneurs take the risk of starting their own business, you can go look at the research. A lot of surveys and researchers have asked small business owners what appealed to them about launching, their own venture, their own business. And we're going to talk about some of the main ones today. I'm going to start off with the big one, the number one, freedom. Freedom and passion, right? Not money. That's the main motivation. So the survey found that more than half of small business owners start their own businesses to be their own boss. Now, they were also motivated by the idea of creating something from the ground up, something they got to build themselves from nothing. Now, nearly 2/3 of the responders in this survey said that they had started their own business for one of those two reasons. Money, on the other hand, you'd be surprised, but it's not as much of a factor for a lot of small business owners. I mean, it's like 8 or 9% of the responders said that was their main motivation. That's really low numbers, not even double digits. Small business owners, they're dedicated to building that business, right? The research showed that about 44% of business owners said that they've never considered closing their business, right? So a lot of people aren't in it for the money. They want to build their own business and they're dedicated to it. They don't want to close, and they do it to be their own boss or to build something. So with these people starting their own business, a lot of them see, technology development as an opportunity, not an obstacle. Because technology is going to advance, right? And as technology advances, products and companies are going to come out of the woodworks, arise, from everywhere that challenge existing companies. Now, despite those challenges, small business owners look at the rise of new technologies as more of an opportunity than a detriment for their small business. Right? They need to use these new technologies to help them, right? And unless they embrace them, you're not going to keep up with your competitors, because you can be sure that whatever product or service you're selling, your competitor, if they can get their hands on that technology, they're going to do so to give themselves an edge, an advantage, right? Why wouldn't they? And rather than viewing the technology as a challenge, you use it to further your business and your personal outcomes, right? The tech advantage, it can be really big, especially depending on, what sector that you're working in, that you're building your business in. And even though technology was not a high priority for many of the small business owners surveyed, they rated a tech superstar as their entrepreneur idol. I think you know who I'm talking about. 21% of these business owners I got surveyed, they said Steve Jobs was the entrepreneur they most wanted to be like. They most wanted to emulate. And then it was followed by Ben Franklin and Walt Disney. Now, the research was based on a little over 600 responses from small business owners and managers. So, you could take that with a grain of salt. It's a very small pool, but, nonetheless, the numbers show, right, that these people feel, this way, and the bigger surveys back up this little one. So, now, if you're going to start your own business, you're going to need some motivation. How do you find that motivation to start your own business? Like, what makes you finally pull the trigger or even want to start thinking about, maybe I could start my own business, right? Maybe I could be my own boss. Well, there are other things you can do to motivate yourself to start a business. As an example, find a role model or a mentor, right? Let their struggles and successes inspire you. Similarly, reading, books or case studies that apply, to your goals can give you ideas on how to actually achieve what you want. Support your friends and family. You know, they can keep you on the right track as well. Anyone you have in your corner is always going to help. Communicate with them about what you want, your desires, the challenges you're facing, and talk about your plan to overcome those challenges, right? Extra input can help you get there faster, come to a better decision with more information, right? So at the end of the day, anyone you have around you, try to get their time or their expertise to help you in anything that you need to accomplish or tackle in your business, right? Your structure, your business plan, the goals that you have to, for your business, say, monetary goals or anything like that. Just, talk them out and go from there. Now, of course, the best person to talk with these two is to have a mentor, right? We talked about that, right? But if you can't have a mentor, friends and family are going to be very helpful. So let's recap, right? The main reason most people want to become their own boss is the freedom, right? And the satisfaction and flexibility that it's going to give them. Now, entrepreneurs need to embrace new technology and use it to their benefit. That way they can keep growing that startup. And then every new business needs quality employees, but it can be challenging to attract the right talent to a startup, right? So make sure you have a step-by-step plan to ensure like a smooth onboarding process. And remember, when it comes down to it, getting that motivation you need to start your business, I would recommend very highly to get yourself a mentor. Right, having a role model is fine, but having someone who's gone through it and can basically show you the way is going to make everything way easier. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, because if you did, I'd appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead, sub to the channel, hit that bell. But till I see you guys in the next one, y'all be safe.